Hey, I'm Cameron McKenzie. I'm the editor-in-chief at the serverside.com, and I want to quickly show you how to use Java's System.console class to grab input from a user. Now, as you can see, I've got the Java doc for the console class right here. There's not a lot of methods in here. You'll see the readLine method. There's also the readPassword method and even a printf method. Those are the ones that we're going to target in this little application that we're about to build. Now, I've got a replit already opened up here with the main method, and I'm going to start off with a prompt to the user. I'm going to say system.out.println. Put a little print in there that says, hey, enter some user input into this Java application, throw my semicolon in there, and that particular line of code is complete. Now, here's where it gets interesting. I want to grab input from the user. So I say, hey, I want to hold input as a variable of type string. I'll call it input. And I'm going to grab that from the console. So I say system.console with round brackets, .readLine, round brackets again. And that's going to read a line of text from the console and store it in a variable of type string named input. When that's done, I can just print back to the user what they typed in. Hey, you entered in as input into this Java application plus input. That's the variable holding that data. And that's it. It's done. At this point in time, I can click that beautiful green button that says run. It'll say, hey, enter some user input, and I'm the type of person that does what he's told. So I will type in the compulsory hello world with 1, 2, 3 exclamation marks, hit return, and it says you entered hello world, because I did. And there you go. That's how easy it is to use System Console. Now, I would like to point out that we've used println, but in the console class, they've got a method called printf, and that's printing formatted strings. So you can change system.out.println to system.console.printf, and it'll work exactly the same. As I like to say, it's exactly the same, it's just different. But this is allowing you to print out with the console class. I'm just going to paste that same piece of code. Oops, got another period in there. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of the dot. Okay, that's gone. And now, again, this is exactly the same. It's just different using printf, but you'll notice that the prompt comes up, enter some user input. I will do just that. Type in hello world and click enter, and it says, hey, you entered hello world again, which is true because I did. Anyways, there you go. That's printf. That allows you to print out some formatted text. If you've got complicated strings, you can use this syntax here. You can like put a holder, space holder in there, %s for a string, and then like a comma. Instead of saying plus input like we did before, you just do comma input, and then Java will shove that variable in where the %s is. Just a nice, easy way to create formatted text strings with all of the pluses in there. And yeah, we do it like that and click run. Well, guess what? It is once again exactly the same. It's just different. Boy, that little red squiggly mark annoys me, even though there's no problems with my code. Now let's take a look at readPassword. I'm going to change this up a little bit. I'm going to type in readPassword here. Now that returns an array of chars. I asked my boss for arrays the other day. He said, no, just use a vector instead. But we've got to change this to an array of chars. And now this will not echo the text back as a user types it in. We'll see what that means in just a moment. It's also going to encrypt it. I think it's MD5 or something like that. But yeah, it's not only not going to echo the content back, but it's going to encrypt it. So even if someone tries to print out the password, they're not going to see it. So here we go. Enter some user input into this Java program. I'm going to type something in. I'm typing right now, but you can't see it, believe it or not. But when I click enter, boom, it says you entered, and that's a weird set of numbers right there. But that's because that's my text input all hashed, all encrypted, so that nobody could read it. And there you go. That's how you use the readPassword method. Boy, we did readLine, readPassword, even did some printf. Now, if you enjoyed that tutorial, why don't you head over to the serverside.com. I'm the editor-in-chief over there. We've got some great tutorials on Java, Jakarta EE, Git, GitHub, DevOps, Agile, you name it. We've got it over there if it has to do with enterprise programming. If you're interested in my personal antics, you can always follow me on Twitter, and why not subscribe? on the YouTube.